2017 Fiat 500 liters has a spacious back seat and a user-friendly infotainment system. However, the interior feels cheap compared to competitors' cabins, and many rivals earn much better predicted reliability scores. Even though the 500 liters has a low starting price, you'll be better off choosing a rival if you can afford it. The 500 liters S basement level predicted reliability rating is a serious red flag that may end up costing you a lot of money in visits to the mechanic. The 500 liters feels cheaper inside than many competitors that have more upscale interiors with better quality materials. Many rivals offer more advanced safety and tech features as well. For this 2017 Fiat 500 liters overview, we compiled and analyzed 29 different data sets comprised of professional reviews, crash test results, and predicted reliability ratings. We provide all the information you need to know, from what features you'll find inside the cabin to what sort of gas mileage you can expect to get, so you won't have to search around the internet to figure out if the 500 liters is the right car for you. With a starting price just over $20,000, the 500 liters is less expensive than most wagons and comparable to many hatchback competitors. You'll pay a similar price for a base Fiat 500X, but the lowest trim of the Mini Countryman is several $1,000s more expensive. There are two higher 500 liters trims. When fully loaded, the 500 liters can cost nearly $26,500, which is still less than you'd pay for many rivals. The general impression of the 2017 Fiat 500 liters is that its engine feels a little weak and that it isn't as nimble as many class rivals. And while the ride is smooth on the highway, the 500 liters does a poor job of absorbing road imperfections. Acceleration and power. The 500 liters features a turbocharged 1.4-liter four-cylinder engine that puts out 160 horsepower. That engine is mated to a responsive 6-speed automatic transmission. The engine has pretty good acceleration at lower speeds, but it feels a little weak if you're trying to pass on the highway. It doesn't even make up for the lack of power with good fuel economy. The 500 liters gets an EPA estimated 22 miles per gallon in the city and 30 on the highway, which are below average numbers for the class. The front-wheel drive 500 liters doesn't always have the smoothest ride in the class and struggles to absorb larger road imperfections. It feels somewhat sluggish around turns, and the steering, though well-weighted, provides little feedback. The brakes are strong and offer plenty of stopping power. The 2017 Fiat 500d electric vehicle is only available in select markets. It gets 121 miles per gallon in the city and 103 miles per gallon on the highway and has an 84-mile range, according to the EPA. The 500e recharges in about 24 hours when its onboard charging module is connected to a standard 110-volt outlet. Hook it up to a 220-volt outlet and charge time drops to less than 4 hours. Inside the car, a 7-inch instrument cluster displays full-color graphics to show vehicle functions, charge levels, and a trip summary. Handling and braking. The Fiat 500 handles handle nicely around tight turns, and thanks to its compact size, you'll rarely worry about parking, which makes it perfect for city drivers. It will give you a peppy, spirited drive in the city, but you'll be unimpressed when it comes to highway driving. Additionally, some drivers won't like the lack of steering feedback or its top-heavy feel. The top-level Abarth model has a higher-grade suspension than the lower trims, which makes for better handling and braking. Some cars have a level of luxury that far exceeds their price tag. The 2017 Fiat 500 liters is not one of them. Though the overall design is somewhat stylish, the interior includes hard plastics and other low-grade materials that make it feel cheaper than class rivals. The front seats are roomy but not all that supportive, but the rear seats provide enough room for adult passengers. Some class rivals have more cargo space with all seats in use, but the 500 liters has one of the highest max capacities in the class. Seating. The most notable tech feature is the Uconnect infotainment system, which has a responsive touchscreen and an easy-to-use interface. But if you're looking for driver assistance features, it's best to explore other options. The 500 liters seats 5 and comes standard with cloth upholstery. Leather upholstery and heated front seats are available. The front seats are generally comfortable, and they're wide enough for most drivers. However, there isn't a lot of side support, so you may find them less comfortable on curvy roads. The rear seats, which slide and recline, provide enough space for adults and have plenty of legroom. Interior features. If you have small children, you'll appreciate the 2 sets of latch connectors in the second row. The anchors are easy to find unless the rear seats are slid all the way back. And while that sliding seat provides extra space, it still may not give you enough room to install a car seat without moving the front seats forward, a potential problem if you're a taller driver. The 500 liters comes standard with a 6-speaker audio system, Bluetooth, a USB port, and Fiat's Uconnect infotainment system with a 5-inch touchscreen. Optional features include a 6-speaker Beats audio system, satellite radio, a dual-pane sunroof, dual-zone automatic climate control, a rear-view camera, rear parking sensors, and an upgraded Uconnect infotainment system with a 6.5-inch touchscreen and navigation. Cargo, driver assistance features are not a strong point for the 500 liters. There are no standard active safety features, and the only options are a rear-view camera and rear parking sensors. Many competitors offer more advanced driver assistance features, such as adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and forward collision warning.